The goal for today is a simple one. I'm just trying to make more Christmas cards. That's something that takes hours when it really shouldn't, but that is the reality. I think today I'm just gonna try to write in some of the ones I've made and then hash out more because it's already the 23rd. We're gonna do our best.
Due to scheduling and COVID tests, I'm actually in the middle of a 4-week break from work. I tend to work 60 hours a week, and this is my little break, more or less. It's been amazing. I think part of that has to do with just having hobbies that you can actually feel wholesome doing, having hobbies that allow you to just live and enjoy as opposed to trying to do something for the sake of financial or career gain.
So I successfully managed to forget my Christmas cards at home, which means I instead took to journaling and writing a little bit while at the cafe. I'm gonna go ahead and try to finish what I can, write in the actual cards because I haven't done the messages yet, hand deliver whatever I can, and the rest will be late. But that is okay because the beauty of Christmas cards is that I can spin them off and make it a general winter card. Happy winter as opposed to happy Christmas. Hopefully people can still see the intention. If not, I at least tried, and that's what counts.
Wintertime is actually the best time, I think. Not only is the sun super gentle, but the nights are nice and long, which means less sun, which is great if you happen to hate the sun. And it's not 100+ degrees outside. As a Southern Californian, I do enjoy this little break from the excruciating heat, and I tend to feel more alive during this time of year. Honestly, I think a lot of that might just be a placebo effect, where I was born in the winter, therefore I tend to favor winter. My point is, winter is quite nice. Due to scheduling and positive COVID tests, I am in the middle of a 4-week break. Then it will be back to 60-hour work weeks. This is my current place in life, and it is one that I had intentionally sought to put myself into. A conscious decision to learn to live everyday life without multiple-year overarching goals, such as climbing into a higher career or going to grad school to guarantee a higher-paying gig. Living life alone and making sure I develop the skills to live a happy and wholesome life, instead of rushing on to the next thing and finding myself in the middle of an identity crisis down the line, wondering if my job actually works for me and my lifestyle, or if it is something I just tolerate in exchange for money. I originally set out to only do this for 3 years, but found myself having achieved happy and comfortable living pretty early into this goal. So much so that I started feeling like I was letting myself down by resigning to not push onto a career or a job. And yes, while I can say I am happy and feel fully capable to care for myself, I do feel a general insecurity about having to work so much. Not having the option to take big vacations, having to put so much into savings in case things go awry, rather than being able to spend on something like a long-missed percussion instrument or pursuing other hobbies similar to them. On top of having to shy away from these pricey expenses, it feels a little odd not having a set vocation in life, not owning a field where I can truly offer the most to those around me, to those in my community. This started to press on me even more heavily in late fall, and it was about a month ago that I was repeating such concerns to a friend. They basically just asked me, why cap it out at 3 years? What's the rush? The whole point of my goal was to live life for the sake of living life, something I had never done before. And there's a lesson in just allowing myself to chill out and be okay with not aggressively trying to get ahead in life. 3 years is ultimately just a random measure of time, and if I want to not decide on a career for another 2 years after that, that would be perfectly okay. I will be fine regardless. In the meantime, I am meant to challenge myself with the ongoing pursuit of wanting to be more present and in allowing myself the space to zone out and pursue creative things more regularly. In the past, it was always just instrumental music as my choice of creative outlet, but lately it is in creating and dance, these videos, journaling, and even in singing. My goal last year was to practice being more present, and though I have noticed a major improvement, I could still use more presence within my own self by trying to be more patient with myself. There is no rush. I think I'd like my goal for this next year to be to create more. This is a fun goal, and the challenge comes in prioritizing the act of setting aside enough time to actually do these things, and to not let insecurity about calling myself creative get in the way. Moreover, I would like to make this more of a demanding challenge to myself by trying to do creative things with other individuals. I love my hobbies and I love getting to be creative, but these tend to be very solitary activities for me. I would like to see how much more satisfying and challenging it can be to create with other individuals. It can't hurt. So thank you to winter of 2022. Though you've just begun, I feel like this season has already allowed me to figure out what I want to do with my next year, but also just appreciate what I have done so far for myself, not only in like the last year, but just my whole life. I've done a lot. I want to do even more, and it is possible. I just have to be more patient and chill out as winter does. Winter is just a good time.